Hello guys, what is up? If you are new here, my name is Hellllo. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you again for checking out another video of mine. I appreciate it so much. If you are new, don't forget, hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of my future videos. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. So for today's video, I'm super excited about it. She's finally here. Can you tell what it is? It is Jeffree Star's new cremated palette. So go ahead and open it up. Okay, so this is a goth themed palette. I don't want to, like, that's what kind of Jeffree said it was, that it was a goth themed palette, but everybody's interpretation of goth is different. So, I think this was just more his interpretation of goth, but it is a goth themed palette from Jeffree Star. Let's talk about the packaging. I love the packaging. I think the packaging is beautiful. I love marble stuff, so I just think the packaging is really pretty. It is different from all his other palettes because he is actually on the front of the palette itself. So you have this sleeve packaging right here, and then here she is, the package, or the palette herself. So some people like it, some people don't. I personally think it is awesome. It is different from all his other palettes. So normally it would be something like this on the palette, having the name of the palette right on front. But I think it's cool. The look on here is just incredible. So I like the packaging, and him being on the package, I thought it was really cool. The palette itself is really sturdy. You can tell it was very well made. It has a big mirror in it, which I love. I do not like when palettes don't come with mirrors. I know it probably costs extra, but I just feel like it just makes a palette 10 times better to have a mirror in it, even if it is a small mirror, just because if I'm on the go, I can use this mirror in the car or whatever I need to use it for. So it comes with a little plastic thing, and the mirror does have the little plastic over it, but that is the palette. I think these colors are absolutely gorgeous. I love grays, and I honestly didn't know that you could have this many varieties of a gray in one palette. They just this many different shades of gray is incredible. There's like taupey brownish grays. This one looks more solemnly swear it's like a blue gray. This one, Inheritance, is like a green gray. These palettes are just, or these shades are just incredible. So I'm super excited to play around with this palette and do some fun looks with it. So first I'm going to do some swatches just so you can see each swatch on my skin tone. Each shade is going to show up differently on each skin tone, but just to show you it on my skin tone. And then what I am going to do is I'm going to do two different looks. So I'm going to do like a light versus dark look. So I'll probably take like the top two rows and do like create a look on this side of my face, and then the bottom two rows and create a look on this side of my face, just so I can use as many colors in the palette as I can for you all to see. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some swatches. Okay, so I'm gonna go through the first, the top line of colors of the palette. So okay, so that is the top line of shades in the palette. I think these shades are beautiful. I feel like this palette just has a mix of formulas, which I really like. You have mattes, you have the metallic shades, and the formulas for those are just, I think, incredible, and honestly wouldn't expect anything less from a Jeffree Star palette. So all right, on to the second line, and then the Morgue. When I was first looking at the palette, when it very first originally was launched, a lot of people said a lot of the shades look the same, which I feel like when you look at the palette, you do think some of the shades look the same in the pan, but when you put them on your skin tone, I feel like they come out differently. So I don't feel like every shade looks the same. So I don't feel like every shade looks the same, so I think this is a variety of shades, so I'm really excited about this palette. But let's go ahead and get on to line number 3 of the palette. Bye. And that is line number 3. And now we are on the last line of the palette, which is, oh wow, that is gorgeous. So I know when it first came out, Jeffree said like the bottom half of the palette can be used for like bridal looks. So I feel like you can do a variety of looks with this palette. You can do dark looks, smoky eye looks, bridal looks, goth looks. I feel like you can just do a lot with this palette, so I'm super excited. I have it. I don't have anything like this in my palette collection so far, so I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited about doing looks with this palette, so let's go ahead and move on to that. I'm going to start with a dark look first, and I'm going to do just a dark look on this side and then a light look on this side. So let's go ahead and get into those two eye looks. Okay, so I haven't really even decided what looks I'm gonna do, so I'm kind of just winging it, but that is okay. So let's just go ahead and I'm gonna grab a fluffy brush and I'm gonna go in with Casket Ready just to set the whole eye. I've already put eye primer on, and I did use just a translucent powder, but I want to go over the whole eyelid with Casket Ready. Okay, so now let's get a little darker. So I think I'm gonna go in with, this is a hard decision, there's so many beautiful shades. Okay, so I want to stick with the top 2 rows. So I'm going to, I think, go in with Wednesday first. So, and I'm just going to pat that on the outer corner. There is some fallout in the pan, which I think is normal, but I want to just mention that there is fallout in the pan, which I think it is extremely hard to do any eyeshadow palette without fallout. So, but I just do want to mention it. So I have my little mirror here, so if I look down some, that is what I'm looking at. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pat Wednesday into the outer corner. Now dark looks, like smoky eye looks, is not something I usually do, so this is gonna be new and it's gonna get me out of my comfort zone doing that with this palette, so I'm super excited about that. Also, I know that working with darker colors like grays and blacks they're a little harder to work with, and you have to take your time with the eye look just so it comes out good. And normally I feel like this is how it turns out when you put the lash and the liner and everything. That's what makes the whole look come together. So if it doesn't look that good in the beginning of me doing it, just trust the process, and once it all comes together and the look is completely finished, it will look good. So all right, let's go ahead and get into this. So I think I want to darken it up even a little bit more. So I'm going to go in with RIP, which is just a little bit darker of a gray, just to the outer corner right here to darken it up a tad bit more. Okay, I think that is how I want that. Now I want to blend out the top part a little bit, so I'm going to go back in with my little fluffy brush and dab into Casket Ready again, just to blend out so that line isn't so harsh. I don't feel like I'm doing it as dark as I want, just because I know that this side's going to be light and I feel like this is a little light, so I'm going to go in with Grave Digger into the outer corner, because that is a dark gray. Oh yeah, there we go. This brush is kind of like a flat brush, and I'm gonna go into Hearst, which is the black color, and add that just to the lash line at the end or outer corner. And I'm gonna kind of go into the lower lash. Okay, so now that I have this, like I wanna mess with those metallics a little bit, and I think I'm gonna go in with Pallbearer, which is that one right there. So I'm just going to grab a brush like this and see how this goes on. I need to work on playing with darker colors more, just because I know I'm not the best at working with blacks and dark grays, but these colors are just so pretty. So now on the inner corner right here, I'm gonna put Wednesday. And then on the very inner corner, I think I'm gonna pop in to Diamond Ashes. I know I said I was gonna stay in the top two for the dark look, but I do want a, oh my goodness, oh look at that. I do want a bright inner corner. This color is just, that is so pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna hop off the camera and add some wing liner and some lashes, and then I'll be back to do the light look. Okay, so see, like I said, lashes and wing make a huge difference. So this is the final look for the dark side. So isn't it crazy, like, what makeup can do? Like, look at this, like, boom. That is just, anyways, so I popped on some, I used my low lashes in Miami, which is my absolute favorite. I popped on some wing liner and then a little bit of the Better Than Sex Too Faced mascara on the lower lash line, and that is the final look. I'm really happy with how it turned out, just because, again, I'm not used to working with dark colors. It's like dark grays and blacks. I like normally go for like light grays or like the taupey brownish grays or the olive greenish grays, but I am super happy with how it turned out. So let's go ahead and get into the light side look. So first I'm just going to, I think, go in with I think I'm gonna go in with Last Respects. And again, there's fallout in the pan, which I think is hard to get any palette without fallout, but I do just want to mention it. So okay, so my phone decided to run out of storage, so it cut me off of filming. So I've already done a little bit on this eye. I went in with Last Respects on the outer corner and cut crease, or not cut crease, and the crease, and then I added a little bit of Eulogy on the outer corner just to darken it up a tad. And that's all I've done so far. Yeah, so let's continue on with this eye look. I think next I'm gonna go in with Casket Ready on the inner corner just to brighten it up, and then blend out the, yeah, blend this out just so the lines aren't that harsh. And then I think I'm gonna hop into Afterlife to put on the inner corner of the lid. And I will go in with... Okay, so the storage on my phone was acting weird during the filming of this video, so this part of the video does get a little bit choppy just because my phone kept cutting off when I was trying to record. So I'm extremely sorry about that. It does cut me off on the light eye look that I was doing, so it does go from me in the middle of doing it to this is the finished look, because I didn't realize that it had cut me off. So I'm so sorry about that, but I really hope that you do enjoy this video. Okay, so this is the final look. I popped on some lashes, just again the other Miami lash from Lily Lash, and some liner, and then a little bit of the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced on the lower lash line. And then for the lips, I used, what is it? Okay, I got it from my BoxyCharm. It is called Vintage by Jessica. I don't even know how to pronounce her last name. I'm gonna, whatever that is. It's in Mocha, and it is a cashmere lip pencil, and I just put it all over my lips and then went over the lip with these e.l.f. lip plumping lip gloss. I love those. Okay, so overall I think this palette is just amazing. I think it is a very high quality palette. The packaging is very sturdy of the palette. I think the packaging is beautiful. The formula for the shadows, I think it's just amazing. It's great quality. The mattes are beautiful. They're very pigmented. The metallic shimmers are very creamy. I think it's just an overall very high quality palette. I am very happy I got it. I'm very happy to have something like this in my collection. I think this is a palette you kind of either like or you don't like. Not everybody likes grays and cool tones, and but I am very happy with it. I think it is a very good quality. Yeah, so I'm super happy with this palette. Let's do a close-up of the final looks. That is the dark side, and then here is the light. Like I said, I do need to... Okay, so as I was saying, I'm super happy that I have something like this in my collection now, because I did not before. I think the looks came out beautiful. It's just an overall amazing palette. But yes, that is the end of this video. So if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. If you got the palette, if you got the palette, comment down below what your favorite shade in the palette was. Mine was the Diamond Ashes that I put in the corners. I think that color is just gorgeous. Yeah, so give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your people so they can check out my videos too, and do not forget to hit the subscribe button down below if you have not yet, so you do not miss any of my videos to come. So all right, that's all. You guys have a great day.